Throughout my life, all of my friends turned either into fanboys or furries or actual freaks, but I didn't. And I felt left out because what's a gunner without his hands? What's a painter without a brush? What's a man without his purpose? Obviously, I was still watching fanboy and furry porn because the quality of it is exceptional, but I would never identify as one because to identify as one is a humiliation ritual. As the years went on, I became the only one that isn't neurodivergent in 50 different ways, that isn't disabled, that isn't gay. And I felt left out because whatever was making these people turn themselves into it, I never got affected by it, ever. So I decided to dedicate the past couple of months of my life and search for the reason of why do people turn gay? And turns out it's not really a simple question because if you really think about it, guys, if you ever talk to a fanboy, how many minutes was it until he started telling you about his issues? 20, 60, maybe 2 hours? Because majority of the furry community and the fanboy community has multiple issues. They have trust issues, daddy issues, attachment issues. They are insecure about themselves. And the worst part about it is the reason they get them is they overshare everything on the internet. If you start sharing your personal problems and information with strangers on Discord, obviously you are going to get bad advice, you are going to get extorted, you are going to get taken advantage of. Obviously, it's a bad idea, right? But because these communities seem so friendly and welcoming, a lot of people share their issues with people that are not professionals. And then they deepen down their issues, going down and down and down into the rabbit hole of, oh my god, I'm such a loser, let me surround myself with more losers on Discord, that's gonna help me. And then they talk to these losers and they become losers themselves because they can relate to them and they're like, oh my god, I'm so fine because this guy is also a loser. Life is so unfair, let me just put on my high ties, let me put on my fursuit, let me get into my safe space because I don't wanna leave my safe bubble. I don't wanna self-improve. No. I wanna be a cute and fluffy boy. That's gonna make me happy because that's so cool and I love it. And I have seen it happen because I have a gunning server myself. And one of many reasons why I created this is I want to watch the spectacle happen because I am not becoming one of them. And that's fine. But the truth is, I still feel left out. And the reason I feel left out is even though these people are genuine losers, even though these people actually don't see the reality of how life is supposed to be lived through, even though these people live in a bubble and they are extremely annoying and have these non-existing personalities, they are still happy. And it makes me sad because I will never be able to achieve this level of nihilism and enlightenment at the same time. I will never be able to be happy and be gay. I will never be able to do that because I can see a world from a different perspective. I wasn't born as an idiot, and it makes me feel left out because throughout my entire life, I feel like I live in a mental asylum, but I'm the only sane patient in there, and if you are the only sane person in an insane world, then you are insane. Surprisingly, a lot of people in my community like to talk to me, and I have helped a lot of them throughout their life and given them advice on why they should quit the community or why they should do this or why they should do that, but a lot of them are just too far gone, and I think that it's insane that nobody on the internet talks about how very dangerous these communities are. I mean, do you guys not see the fact that the furry community and the fanboy community is bad? Really, think about it. Most of the furry community and the fanboy community is made up of very young and impressionable people, and if you show them that this is okay or you should be whoever you wanna be, I mean, maybe you should, but these people don't even know what they want to be. They are too young for that. They don't understand it. People in their 20s and 30s don't even know what they do in their life. And you are giving them this form of escapism as being a furry or being a fanboy that will make them happy instantly. And then they're gonna get into those communities, and those communities are very toxic in a way where they will never tell you that something is wrong with you. They will never tell you that you are this or you are that. They will never call you a freak. What, you are into freaky shit? Well, that's just normal in this community. We accept you here. What, are you fat? No, that's actually beautiful. We actually like fat people here. A healthy friend group is a toxic friend group. I mean, I would never lose weight if people weren't pointing out to me. I would never lose weight if I didn't see other people be normal and me being a little bit too big. And maybe the reason I never became a furry or a femboy is because when I was in my school, bullying was allowed. But maybe it's not. I have no idea, and I think that physical violence or mental violence is bad, but at the same time, I do think that in our world, we need constructive criticism. We need people to tell us that something is just fucking weird. But you know, I don't want to call them weird, because if you are a cosplayer, I understand that you cosplay. If you are into some freaky shit, I understand that you are into some freaky shit. And if you are gay, that's okay. You're good for you, brother. You can be gay. But the problem is, these people, these furries, these fanboys, they go out and they present themselves 24/7 online to very young people that are impressionable, and then they invite them into their community. And it's sick, because why? Why do you need to show yourself so much? I don't need to see these flags everywhere. I don't need to see you everywhere. And I'm not homophobic, I'm not transphobic. I accept everyone and I accept these people even though they are what they are. But why do they have this inner need of showing themselves everywhere and their fetishes everywhere? Well, it's because they surround themselves with losers that don't think about what they post online. They don't think about the fact that a kid or someone young can see this post and be like, oh, I wanna join the furry community because it looks so cool, and then they find out how much not safe for work stuff is in the community. Because let's be honest here, 80% of the furry stuff is not safe for work or extremely weird. I can't even imagine how many people got an early introduction to porn because of the furry community or the femboy community, but it's probably way bigger than any other community on this planet. And with the way the world is going, I'm sure that both furries and femboys will stop being a minority at some point, because people, they don't want hard truths, they don't want the hard pathways in their life, they want the easy way. And the easy way is putting on a fursuit, because why would you fight your acne and become better? Why would you lose your weight and become better? Why would you go to the gym if you can just buy a suit or a mask? Well, I mean, that's just an easier option, right? And when there is more losers than winners, I will feel left out.